Hey guys, it's Gleb from the Functional Movement Club, and we're just going to take you through our warm-up for 19.1. So as you probably already know, it's a 15-minute AMRAP of wall balls and rowing, so it's going to be quite spicy on the shoulders and on the quads. It's also going to give that midline a fair bit of a workout. So we're going to start off with a 1-minute stretch on each side, doing the couch stretch. So that's just going to help to open up the hips, start to get a bit of blood flow into the area, loosen up any tight or sore spots that you might have. Then we're going to go into 3 rounds of single leg glute bridges, followed by some goblet squats, which is going to sort of help warm up those shoulders, prepare the midline, get us squatting really nice so those wall balls become nice and efficient. And then we're going to finish off with some bear crawls, which again is going to work the midline, it's going to work on a little bit of shoulder stability and keep it nice and tight when you're on the rower. So we want to make sure that all those areas are sort of nice and warmed up. We also want to make sure that they're not going to pull up too stiff or sore after the workout, so it's not a really painful week ahead for you guys. So we're just going to start off with the couch stretch. We're going to go into a half kneeling position, and then we're just going to tuck the back leg up behind us. From here, we're squeezing the hips forward, almost trying to tuck the pelvis under and point your pubic bone up towards the ceiling. So squeezing the glutes, getting those hips to open up, is going to encourage that nice sort of glute activation that we want to be using in the wall balls and pushing off in the rower. We're going to hold 1 minute each side, then we'll switch over. So you can either grab, like I said, grab onto the foot, pop it up on the box. I prefer these versions over like chucking up against the wall, because you're going to start cranking on that ankle range of motion, and most people will end up arching through their lower back. They start to feel it more through the inside of the groin, which isn't really the point of this stretch. So after we've done a minute on each side, we go into the glute bridge variation. So you've got 2 variations for this one. First one is going to be holding the knee. So from there, driving through that heel, extending the hips up. We're going to do 10 of these on one side. Or the other version that I really like is activating a little bit more psoas. So pushing the hands into the knee as hard as we can. We're going to drive through that heel again. And then this starts to get the core to activate with that glute, which is the movement pattern that we want to be creating or reproducing as we're going through our wall balls and our row. Next, we're just going to jump up. We're going to go into some goblet squats. So this is going to help to improve your squatting pattern. It's also going to warm up the shoulders, get that core activated, and start to warm up the hips as well. So just grab a light kettlebell. You don't want to go too heavy with this because you're going to be burning the shoulders out with all those wall balls anyway. So we're just going to hold the kettlebell or weight out in front. From there, we're going to press out as we squat down, bring it in as we come back up. So out, in, just greasing that groove for a really nice squat pattern, because we want to be as efficient as possible when we're going through and doing those wall balls. After you've done 10 of those, then we're just going to go into some bear crawls. So dropping down onto all fours, knees underneath the hips, wrists are going to be underneath the shoulders. From there, tuck your feet under. We're going to engage that core, pushing the rib cage into the shoulder girdle. We're just going to go one hand opposite leg, one hand opposite leg. We're going to do 10 meters of that. Then on the way back, we're just going to push the bum up in the air. One hand goes back, opposite leg goes back, really opening up those shoulders for the finish of our wall ball position. So after you've gone through and done 1 round of that, we're going to repeat that 2 more times for 3 rounds in total. It'll get the blood flow up, get the heart rate up, get the shoulders, the midsection and the hips all prepared for 19.1.